If you have ever experienced losing your rabbit unexpectedly, you probably already know that they can die from a scare. But how exactly do rabbits die from a scare? And are they more prone to dying from a scare than other animals? In this video, we're going to learn about these shocking occurrences by looking at a rabbit heart attack from fright. So make sure to watch until the end. Rabbits are prey animals, which means that they evolved to be very scared of predators. This makes them much more vulnerable to sudden noises and unexpected movements. And the good thing is that your pet rabbit should not die from a scare. However, there are some circumstances that could cause them to experience severe stress and ultimately result in death. One of the most common causes of rabbit deaths is a heart attack brought on by fear. In 2014, scientists conducted a study involving 53 pet rabbits who died suddenly. The results showed that 18% of the cases were linked to stress. However, it's important to note that the term stress in veterinary science does not only mean emotional distress. It's a general term used to describe a reaction to any perceived threat or change. When a rabbit is stressed, their body goes through physiological changes such as increased heart rate, rapid breathing, and elevated blood pressure in preparation for fight or flight. These are normal reactions to stress that usually subside when the perceived threat is over. However, in some cases, especially if the stressor is strong and prolonged, the stress response can become extreme and lead to death. There are several ways in which a rabbit can suffer a fatal heart attack from fright. One of the most common is known as broken heart syndrome. Broken heart syndrome, also known as stress cardiomyopathy, is a condition in which the heart temporarily enlarges and part of the heart muscle becomes weaker. This can cause the heart to beat very fast or very slow and can lead to death. Stress cardiomyopathy has been reported in many different species, including rabbits. A study conducted in 2007 found that 26% of 195 Japanese pet rabbits that died unexpectedly had stress cardiomyopathy. Another study published in 2015 found that 21% of 53 pet rabbits that died suddenly had signs of stress cardiomyopathy. While the exact cause of stress cardiomyopathy is unknown, it is thought to be triggered by severe emotional stress. For example, when a rabbit is separated from its littermates or mother at a young age, it can develop severe anxiety, and this can lead to stress cardiomyopathy. Similarly, if a bonded pair of rabbits is separated, it can cause the surviving rabbit to develop grief-induced cardiomyopathy. Other stressors, such as moving to a new home, loud noises, or the introduction of a new animal or person into the household, can also trigger this life-threatening condition. Another way that rabbits can die from a scare is by experiencing a heart attack. Heart attacks occur when the blood flow to a portion of the heart muscle is blocked, which can be caused by a buildup of plaque in the arteries or by a blood clot. While heart attacks are more common in older rabbits, they can occur in young rabbits as well, especially if they are already suffering from a chronic health condition such as heart disease. In addition to traditional risk factors for heart disease such as obesity and diabetes, rabbits are also prone to developing heart disease due to their high cholesterol diet. Commercial rabbit foods contain high levels of cholesterol and contribute to the development of atherosclerosis, a condition in which the arteries become narrowed and hardened. Atherosclerosis can eventually lead to a heart attack or a stroke. In addition to diet, rabbits are also susceptible to developing heart disease due to their unique anatomy. The aorta, the main artery that carries blood away from the heart, is located very close to the stomach in rabbits. As a result, when the stomach expands, it can put pressure on the aorta, which can weaken the aorta and make it more susceptible to developing aneurysms. Aneurysms are bulges in the wall of an artery that can rupture and cause internal bleeding. Although it may seem scary to think about, there are ways to reduce the risk of your rabbit dying from a scare. First, avoid handling your rabbit roughly or making any sudden movements around them. Instead, approach your rabbit calmly and slowly so that they have time to get used to your presence. Additionally, make sure to keep your rabbit in a safe and secure environment at all times. This means providing them with a hutch or cage that is large enough for them to move around comfortably, and that is placed in a quiet area away from potential predators. Finally, ensure that your rabbit gets plenty of exercise and mental stimulation. A bored or inactive rabbit is more likely to develop anxiety and other behavioral problems that can make them more susceptible to dying from a scare. It's important to note that while it's not common for rabbits to die from a single scare, they are more vulnerable to stress than other animals. Therefore, it's important to take steps to reduce their stress levels in order to keep them happy and healthy. One of the best ways to reduce your rabbit's stress levels is to provide them with plenty of hiding places. Hiding is a natural behavior for rabbits, and they feel more secure when they have multiple hiding spots available to them. This can help them feel less anxious and more comfortable in their surroundings. Another way to reduce your rabbit's stress levels is to provide them with plenty of toys and chewable items. This will keep them entertained and prevent them from becoming bored. Boredom can lead to anxiety and other behavioral problems, which can make your rabbit more susceptible to dying from a scare. In conclusion, while it is not common for rabbits to die from a single scare, they are more vulnerable to stress than other animals. Sudden scares or changes in their environment can cause them to experience a heart attack or stress cardiomyopathy, which can be fatal. To reduce the risk of your rabbit dying from a scare, avoid handling them roughly. Keep them in a safe and secure environment. Provide them with plenty of exercise, hiding places, and chewable toys. By following these tips, you can help your rabbit live a happy and healthy life. Have you ever experienced losing a rabbit unexpectedly? If so, what did you think caused their death? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe and leave a like. Thank you for watching. We hope you have learned something new, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay curious.